These are my 40 health and beauty tricks, old tricks that I always do, and I want you to learn them too. But first, tell me, what trick did you learn from your grandmother or mother that you do at home? Write it here in the comments. In the next video, I, Grandma, will choose the best tricks you send in to share with everyone. It will be a great joy. Leave your trick there, okay? I'm waiting, so let's begin. When my skin looks dull, I make a mask with honey and cornmeal. I mix them together until I get a smooth paste, apply it to my face with gentle movements, and leave it on for about 15 minutes. Then I rinse it off with warm water. The honey deeply moisturizes, while the cornmeal gently exfoliates, leaving my skin soft, bright, and refreshed. It's that simple care that makes us feel good. Then my daughter-in-law comes along saying she doesn't have time for that. Time is a matter of priority, right? To lighten my armpits, I use a mixture of cornmeal and honey. This combination helps to gently exfoliate and lighten the skin without damaging it. I apply it to the area, massage gently, and leave it on for about 10 minutes before rinsing. I repeat this ritual once a week, and look, it makes all the difference over time. Now I just have to convince my daughter-in-law to do it. When I want to exfoliate my face, I mix coffee grounds with honey. I apply it with gentle circular movements, leave it on for a few minutes and rinse with cold water. The coffee grounds activate circulation, improve skin texture, and I even reuse what would otherwise go to waste. We always have coffee at home, especially when my son decides to come over for lunch and a cup of coffee and leaves without washing the dishes. To relieve dark circles under my eyes, I place cold chamomile tea bags over my eyes. I leave them on for about 10 minutes, lying down and relaxing. Chamomile is a natural soothing agent, helps reduce puffiness and softens dark skin tones. This trick is great after a bad night's sleep, usually when I'm worried about my grandson who isn't answering my messages. When my lips are dry, I exfoliate with sugar and honey. I mix it well, apply it with very gentle movements, massaging to remove those annoying little flakes, and then apply a lip balm or cocoa butter. This leaves my lips smooth and ready for that beautiful lipstick. Sometimes I joke with my grandson, "Go on, give Grandma a kiss. Just don't put honey on my cheek." To strengthen my nails, I soak them in warm olive oil. I leave it on for about 10 minutes, twice a week. Olive oil is rich in vitamin E and fatty acids that nourish and strengthen the nails, as well as moisturizing the cuticles. This care leaves my hands looking more beautiful and healthy, better than getting your nails done at the salon and then leaving and complaining about the manicurist, right? When my hair is dull and lifeless, I apply an avocado and honey mask. I mash the avocado well, mix it with a spoonful of honey, and apply it to my hair, especially the ends. I leave it on for about 30 minutes with a cap on. Then I just wash it as usual. My hair is soft, shiny, and super moisturized, and I save money too, because nowadays salons are charging an arm and a leg. To lighten skin spots, I use a mixture of lemon juice and honey. I apply it at night, always avoiding the sun, as lemon can stain the skin. I leave it on for 15 minutes and rinse it off. With regular use, it helps to even out skin tone, lightening spots caused by the sun or acne. Don't get confused, okay? Don't go out in the yard after applying this. My daughter-in-law already made that mistake. When I want a natural facial toner, I use rice water. I soak the rice for a few hours, cook it, and apply the water to my face with a cotton ball. In addition to refreshing, it helps soften blemishes, improves texture, and gives the skin a velvety feel. My daughter laughs and says, "Mom, only you would put rice water on your face." Well, yes. To moisturize my skin, I apply coconut oil right after showering, while my skin is still damp. This allows the skin to absorb it better, leaving it soft, nourished, and fragrant. In addition, coconut oil has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties. Best of all, it's good, cheap, and leaves you smelling great. Something that certain daughters-in-law don't know. Just kidding. Or not. When my hair is frizzy, I apply a mixture of apple cider vinegar and water. Diluted properly, mind you. No stinking up the place with vinegar. It helps seal the hair cuticles, reducing frizz and leaving strands smoother and shinier. Even my teenage granddaughter does it now. But she pretends she learned it on TikTok when it was actually her grandma who taught her. To relieve minor burns, I apply aloe vera gel directly to the affected area. I always have an aloe vera plant on my balcony. I just don't let my neighbor cut it without asking. Like he did once. I was furious. When I want a relaxing bath, I add oatmeal to warm water. Oatmeal soothes the skin, relieves itching, and leaves a pleasant feeling of well-being. It's even better with some music playing, and away from the screams of my grandson playing video games. To exfoliate my feet, I make a paste with coarse salt and olive oil. I massage my heels and the driest areas well, rinse, and then apply a good moisturizer. I always tell my daughter-in-law, pretty feet aren't just for show, you know. You have to take care of them. When my scalp is irritated, I apply cold chamomile tea, and sometimes I drink some too to calm my soul, especially when my son comes to tell me he's going away and leaving his grandchildren with me. To enhance my blonde hair, I rinse it with chamomile tea. My grandmother taught me that. My granddaughter does it too, but then she goes to the salon and spends a fortune. What a spendthrift generation. When my skin feels oily, I apply a green clay mask. But be warned, don't scare your husband by showing up with your face all green. Like I did. I almost gave his grandfather a heart attack. To relieve insect bites, I make a paste of baking soda and water. I always do this when my grandchildren come to play in the yard and come out with their legs covered in bites. There's no point in running, because mosquitoes always find you. When I want a natural deodorant, I use pure baking soda on my armpits. But that's for those who are brave. I already told my daughter-in-law, but she only wants those expensive sprays. To soften expression lines, I apply beaten egg white to my face, and I stand there, still as a statue. The good thing is that I use this time to think about life, or my next cake recipe. Oh, and let me remind you, dear, if you like these tips from Grandma, leave a like for me, okay? This really helps the video reach more people. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take advantage now. Subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any tricks, recipes, or tips that only Grandma knows. Ready? Then let's continue. When my eyes are tired, I put cold cucumber slices on them, and I lie there. All I need is someone to bring me some juice to complete the experience. But here at home, I'm the boss, so I get up and get it myself. To deeply moisturize my hair, I make a mask with plain yogurt and honey. It looks beautiful. My daughter-in-law saw me doing it and said, "Wow, I never thought of that." Yeah, you don't learn because you don't want to. When my skin is irritated or red, I make compresses with iced chamomile tea. It soothes and calms, and leaves a lovely scent throughout the house. Better than the expensive perfumes my son gave me, which I only use on special occasions. To whiten my teeth, I brush with a paste made from baking soda and mashed strawberries. But I only do it once in a while, you know. I don't want to lose my teeth. Or the smile I inherited from my mother. When I want a powerful body scrub, I mix brown sugar with almond oil. I apply it in the shower, massaging it in, well, and my skin is so soft that even your grandfather notices. To strengthen my eyelashes, I apply castor oil with a cotton swab before going to bed, and I wake up feeling like a diva, because vanity has no age, you know. When my hair is very dry, I apply mayonnaise as a mask, and I always joke, "Today there's mayonnaise in my hair, not on my sandwich." Then my grandson dies of laughter. To soften cracked heels, I apply plenty of petroleum jelly and put on socks before going to bed. And I sleep warm. Just don't get up too quickly, or I'll slip in the kitchen. When I want a facial toner, I use iced green tea. I put it on my face and drink it too, because health comes from within. To soothe my skin after waxing, I apply aloe vera gel. Natural and effective. Much better than those expensive creams my daughter-in-law insists on buying. When my pores are very dilated, I apply ice wrapped in a cloth. It closes them up nicely and wakes me up. Better than coffee, you know. To lighten spots on my hands, I rub lemon juice with sugar, but only at night, so I don't risk going out in the sun and staining my skin. I've told my daughter 1,000 times, but she never listens. When I want an even more relaxing bath, I add a few drops of lavender essential oil. I just lie there, breathing deeply and forgetting about bills, worries, and even the dishes. To moisturize my lips every day, I apply pure cocoa butter. And no licking, okay? Like my grandson always does. When my hair has dandruff, I apply diluted apple cider vinegar to my scalp. I leave it on, then wash it off thoroughly. I just can't forget. Otherwise, I'll smell like salad. To soften dark circles under my eyes, I apply almond oil before going to bed, and I wake up looking like I've slept 10 hours. Even if I only got 5 because I stayed up late watching soap operas. When I want a very gentle facial exfoliation, I mix rolled oats with honey. I apply it, rinse it off, and my skin looks like a young girl's. To relieve chapped lips, I apply pure honey and leave it on for about 15 minutes. I just have to remember not to go near the anthill in the backyard. When my hair is dull, I do a final rinse with fermented rice water, and I feel chic, just like a shampoo model. To deeply moisturize my face, I apply a mask made of mashed banana and honey. I leave it on while I think, what should I cook for my grandchildren tomorrow? When I want a natural deodorant, I apply lemon juice to my armpits. I only do this at night, and I always say, be careful, it will stain. But who listens? To soften fine lines, I apply coconut oil to the driest areas before going to bed. I sleep smelling good, feeling soft, ready for another day of being a grandmother, mother, friend, and of course, beauty advisor. Now listen to me with love. These tricks I learned from my mother, my grandmother, and I pass them on to you with all my love. Simple things, good things, that take care of the house and of us. Until next time, my dear.